Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sarah here. So for today's video I thought that I'd film a full face of cream products only for you, because honestly during the fall and winter time I always find myself grabbing cream products, because when it's a lot more windy outside, colder and everything, my skin just tends to get kind of dry. But with cream products it just helps to make my skin look a lot more hydrated, a lot more glowy, not dry, not chapped, something like that. So yeah, let's apply my makeup together. And again, this is already the finished look right now. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. And yeah, let's get into the video. First, I quickly want to address my hair. So yes, it looks a little bit like too much right now, but that's just because I just curled it with a 1-inch T3 micro curling wand. So the curls are still very like curly and still very prominent, but the curls are also still very warm. So I just want to have it cool down a little bit more just to set in place, and then I will of course go ahead and brush it all out. So no, that's not the finished look right now. It just, again, I just curled them I think until 2 minutes ago. And just so you know, I am filming with natural light again, so I do have my windows right in front of me, some more to the right, and then also the ones you can see in the video, like the balcony door, and then the ones over there with the dining table. Okay, now onto all of the cream products. First, I want to use a primer, and I want to use a little bit more of a glowing base, and I thought that I'd try this one out by Laura Mercier. It's the Foundation Primer Radiance. So this is a little bit more of a sample size. I think it's only 50 milliliter, which I once got at Sephora. So what I'll do is I'll just squeeze a little bit onto the back of my hand, because I think I only used this one once, honestly, like a few months ago. And I'll apply this to the high points of my face. And I do have a mirror right over here. Okay, so it's very, not liquidy, but it, like the amount that I just applied was a little bit too much for only the high points of my face, so I just applied it to my full or whole cheek. And I need to put my hair up a little bit. Okay, let's just apply this to the whole face then. But I really like this. I also really like the smell of it. Just very gentle. Also, I can't see any glitter or something like that. It just looks very healthy, very dewy, but it's not sticky. Like, I think makeup will hold on to the primer very well, but it's not like a greasy feeling. Quickly put my hair back just so it doesn't constantly fall into my face while doing my makeup. So the next product is my Perfect Cushion Foundation by Suwazu, and I'm using the shade number 21. I think it got a little bit cloudy. Can you see that in the video? I hope not. I really love the finish of this foundation, because it's very natural, but it still gives you some coverage, but it's still very skin-like. Favorite concealer is my Magic Away Liquid Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. As for my bronzer, I will go in with my Milk Makeup bronzer, and this one is in the shade Baked. And I'll just swirl my brush in here. What I honestly really love about this product is not just the finish and the tone, the color of the product itself, but also if you are a makeup beginner or if you're just new to this product, you really do not need to be afraid of it, because it's just extremely easy to apply, but it's buildable. So in the beginning you can just go in very light-handed, maybe with a brush or just apply it straight from the bullet, however you prefer, and you can just blend everything out. But again, it's buildable, so if you want a little bit more bronzer, you can go ahead and apply more. As for my blush, I want to use the Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand High Blush in the shade Pinkgasm by Charlotte Tilbury. And I already went ahead and pushed some product out. Just so you know, you can easily twist this one open and you can easily close it. So when you want to add a little bit more product into the sponge over here, you just twist it open, then you push a little bit, but then always make sure to close it again, because when you use it and you have it in your hands, you might accidentally push down a little bit, and otherwise if you don't close it, like don't have it on the off tab setting over here, then you will definitely push out too much product, and that might just be a waste. I also always take my blush over the bridge of my nose. That way, in my opinion, it always looks a little bit more natural. Blush is applied. Now onto my highlighter, and I want to use my Glossier Halo Scope, and this one is in the shade Quartz, so it's the lighter shade, and I just twist it out and it looks like this. I like to warm it up on the back of my hands, just apply the product on the back of my hands. Then I'll just take it with my fingers and just lightly apply it on the high points of my face. Highlighter is applied, and applying it with my finger or even with the tip of a beauty blender is honestly my favorite way of applying it, because then you can just, like with the warmth of your fingers, it all just melts in with each other. And that's honestly what I also just love, or why I love cream products, because they just melt in with each other. Your skin will not look dry, just looks very hydrated and glowy. And honestly, like now during the fall and winter time, I think that's just perfect. So that's why I love a full face of cream products. I quickly want to use my Eye Bright Liner by Pixie Beauty, and this is just a liner for your waterline in a little bit of a lighter shade, so that way your eyes look a little bit more awake and a little bit more open. I think you can already see the difference of this eye, which I've already applied the liner, and this eye. So this is a little bit more dark, and this one looks a lot brighter. The Eye Bright Liner is honestly what I need today, because I am so tired. I really didn't sleep well. Again, I barely ever sleep very well, but tonight was one of those highlights again, which I'm so tired. Next cream product is my eyeshadow, and I want to go ahead and show you how I use the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize eyeshadow cream pots. So over here I have the shade Jean and the shade Marie Antoinette. Let's open these up. These are the two shades. So you can see Jean is a lighter shade and Marie Antoinette is the darker shade over here. Let me swatch these for you real quick on the back of my hand. The more glowy and light reflecting shade on this side, that is Jean, and this darker one over here, that's Marie Antoinette. And I think these are some of my favorite shades, but honestly all of her Eyes to Mesmerize cream pots, they are all beautiful. I want to go ahead and apply the Jean shade with my fingers, so just dab my finger in here, take out a little bit of product and apply it onto my lid. And I truly love the Jean shade. I think it's just one of those perfect, just one step only, apply with your finger, super quick eyeshadow looks to make you look a lot more awake, to make your whole eye area a lot brighter. So I personally, big fan of that shade. Honestly, this is something you could just stop here and don't apply more eyeshadow, but I also want to show you the Marie Antoinette shade. So I'll just take a little bit with a little brush. That's already enough. And I'll just darken my outer V. And that's already it for the eyeshadow. So I just applied the tiniest bit of the Marie Antoinette shade and just this outer area over here, just to give the eye a little bit more dimension. But again, also these cream eyeshadows, they just apply so well, so easy. You don't need to be a skilled makeup artist. So I'm not a skilled makeup artist. I just apply my makeup and love to play with makeup. So these are so good. I just checked and I think this product is a cream product. It's by Billion Dollar Brows. It's the Microblade Effect Brow Pen in the shade Taupe. And this is how the tip of it looks. So just these three, like, looks like needles. It's not needles, you know that. But it's just that when you apply it, it just mimics brow hairs, and I think it's just a beautiful product. You can already see that I have applied the product on this side, but not on this side of my brows. So this one looks a lot more full, a lot more natural. So I really love the effect this one gives. And to set my brows, I will use my Glossier Boy Brow. This one is in the shade Blonde. And I always love to brush my brow hairs in an upward motion, just so they look a lot more like full, but also a little bit more natural. The last two products are my mascara and then my lip product. So as for mascara, I would use my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. This is the finished look. I also just brushed through my hair with my fingers to loosen everything up a little bit more, but also to still have it look a little bit messy, but still very voluminous. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed seeing me apply cream products only as my makeup. I always love, again, to apply a full face of cream products only. I just love also a glowy makeup look. And yeah, again, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. And yeah, see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!